Hey guys, this is going to be a snatched Foxy eye tutorial. The tape on my eyes is just to take the stress out of creating two perfectly even and straight flicks. And I'm going to start out with a little bit of lip plumping gloss. So we're going to start with the eyes. And to start, I'm using this Cat Street Pops palette from Shiseido. It's got really nice lavender hues. And I'm just going to lay down a base with the lightest shade in the palette. Next, I'm going in with the second shade. It's kind of the most lavender in the palette, and I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. Using the third shade, I'm going to concentrate it towards the outer corners of my eye, creating that almond shape. And using the darkest color and an angled brush, I'm going to create that wing, and it's going to be a soft wing since we're doing it with shadow instead of liner. And then just to darken it up a little bit, I'm using a black shadow and going over that line that I just created. Now using that darkest color again, I'm going to go to the inner corners of my eyes and create a flick at a slight downward angle there, and that's going to just give it that super winged out cat eye effect. And then I'm going to apply my primer. So I'm using the Dior Backstage Primer, just taking this all over, and then applying a little bit of this ColourPop Tinted Moisturizer as my foundation today. Using my brush, I'm going to blend that all out. And then going in with concealer, I'm using a ColourPop No Filter concealer, applying it in all of the usual places. And then using a damp sponge to blend that all out. I do often go in with a small concealer brush just to get into those hard to reach areas and be very extra precise. And then contouring with the NYX contouring stick. And blending that out with a nice diffusing brush. You want everything to really go upwards and outwards. So when you're blending, all of the strokes in this look are really about upwards and outwards. And to contour my nose, I'm just using a small, medium dense shadow brush and just following that line that I created with the contour stick. Then for powder contour, I'm using a cool toned powder to go over the areas that I already did with the cream contour. And then using a light powder to go over the areas that I placed my concealer and just kind of set it and add some additional brightness to those areas. Using a cool toned blush, I'll go into the apples of my cheeks and then drag it upwards towards my temples. Applying some mascara before we put on lashes. And a little bit of brow gel, again, upwards and outwards. And then going back in with that lavender color, I'm just gonna bring it underneath my lower lash line. And my favorite part, my fan brush with a nice Milani highlighter, and taking that on the tops of my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, and on my Cupid's bow. And then for lips, I'm gonna do this Pat McGrath color. I believe this is the color Contour, and it's just a really nice medium neutral nude. And that's the look, you guys. Thanks for watching. Give it a try. Let me know how it goes, and stay tuned for the next one.